Hello? Can you hear me? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, okay. We're fine. We're okay. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Is my mic on? Hello! Hi! Hi, Aurora! Hello, that one dude! Hello, Joe-san! I'm glad Joe-san's here and that one dude here. I need to speak to you and say thank you, but hello! Hello, Nimby! Hello, Asian! Hello, Aurora! Hello, Centipoid! Hello, I'm the freak! Hello, Julia! Hello, Ash! Hello! Hello, loud and clear. Oh my gosh, you did... Today was a real freaking time. I was gonna switch my just chatting to a summertime chatting, but I didn't have time for that. I just got home. Hello. Hi. How is everybody doing? To preface, by the way, if Joel-san is still here, I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for the Minecraft funds. Thank you so much. I really appreciated it. I was like low-key 麦わらのフラミンゴ. I was low-key crashing out because like I was on my non-premium Minecraft and it wouldn't work, and I missed the grand opening, and I'm like, I'm so sad right now, and I hate being too broke to buy Minecraft, and I was like, and I was like feeling so down in the dumps, and today it happened again. Dang it! I was like, okay, so what happened was that today I had, don't mention it. No, I will mention it because it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Because it was really like, it was such a silly little thing. But because of many of the things that happened this week, I was feeling down in the dumps, and that was like the final nail in the coffin, where I was like trying to make it work and it wouldn't work. And it wasn't just me. A lot of people who were also on premium was also like having trouble, but it was Wi-Fi problems, so everyone was having problems. So I was like trying to get help in the server, and I felt bad because everyone else was also needing help, and like it was hard to help me because of the fact that I was non-premium, and then everyone was still trying to help me, and I was like, no, it's not working for me. And then they were like, oh, it must be because of the non-premium thing. Let's wait until tech support gets back. And I was just like, I'm like sad. I'm like, being non-premium. And then today, so thank you. I immediately bought Minecraft after that, but I was like setting everything to make sure it worked. But it was too late. The grand opening, the introductions and stuff was already over. And also I wasn't in the mind space to like stream and be happy and interact with people and be like, hi, hello, haha. And then today, today people in Discord know what happened, but I was in an outing today, and it was scheduled to be at 5 p.m. I was late, I will admit, because the stream ended a little later, and it was so traffic. When you're public transpo, you gotta set aside 1 to 2 hours before the actual thing, to get there. And so, was that Fantasia? Indeed it was. It was Fantasia. But it's okay, there's another grand opening. There's another grand opening happening next week, I believe, so I'll join that one. That one is tailored for the NA people who couldn't attend the time slot that we had that day, so I'll try my best to make it that time. And thank you so much, Jo-san, for allowing me to have the official version of Minecraft, and so that next time it hopefully, because I tested it out right after, hopefully it won't be as stressful. It won't be as stressful to like try and get in with my bumbling self. You stream again 2 times a day? What a hardworking verb. Hi, Anne! Yeah, I will admit I worked really hard to get here tonight. I was late for 40 minutes, and I am apologies for it. And to the person not in Discord, Joltan, I will explain what happened. So I was ranting on Discord because of course it's not like some of the people were late. It can't be helped sometimes. But we were supposed to start at 5 p.m. I was late. I was late an hour. But I was it was 5 p.m. supposed to be start, and then we started at 7 p.m. So I actually left early because I was like, oh, I have an appointment this evening, so I have to leave early. And by early, I mean like 8:30. And so I was waiting around for the bus, and apparently I missed the bus. So I was like, okay, so it's not gonna come until like maybe 30 to 1 hour. That's too late. And so I asked the person, I was like, hey, so blah 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 blah, this happened. He's like, oh, you just missed it, it came by 5 minutes ago. I'm like, oh, is that right? Is there any other place where I can do it? And he's like, oh, well, there's another one in this spot. And I went to that spot, and there was still no buses. And let me tell you, the universe was testing me, because back then, I dormed in X location, and before, when I wanted to go to X location, they would, like, buses that would take me here to where I'm living right now would pass by, like, endlessly, and there would not be a single bus that would take me to my ex location, to my dorm. But now that I live here, all the buses that came by were buses, all the jeepneys and buses that came by were jeepneys and buses that would go to my dorm, which I don't live to anymore. So I was, like, standing here like, oh, so now that I need to go to this location, you're not gonna pass by? So I got on a bus because it was getting really super late, and I am not getting on a taxi. You know, that's just one of the wonders of being, that's just one of the amazingness of being me. I cannot. Because a bus exists, right? A bus exists, it's a walking distance. So if I paid for a taxi to get here, I would hate myself. I'd be like, how could you do that? How could you choose the easy way out at the cost of money? You think you got that kind of money to spare? No, you got to pay 12 pesos, 15 pesos to, like, ride on public transportation. And that is like times 10 the amount if you get on a taxi. So no, I'll only get on a taxi if I'm with someone, because then it won't be as expensive, because then there's like 5 people or something in the taxi, so it's like evens out. But like me alone getting on a taxi, tip. So I got on a bus that took me to a place near my area so that I can walk the rest of the way. And then it's dark, right? I'm directionally challenged. I don't go out much, so I don't know where the stop looks like. It's nighttime too, so it's dark. So I'm sitting here, and then after a while, I tell the person who's like collecting the money, I'm like, hello, conductor. Can you please tell me when it's X location so that I can get down? And he tells me, oh, we passed by it like 10 minutes ago. So I'm like, oh, can I get off now? And he's like, okay. He knew that I was gonna stop at X location, because when I handed him the money, I was like, I'm going to X location. And he didn't tell me that we stopped at X location. But that's besides the point. He probably can't remember, you know, he has a lot of passengers, probably didn't remember me, whatever. But I get off, I missed my stop, I get off, I walk back all the way to my stop, and I still need to walk. Mind you, I got on a bus that would take me to X location, where I still had to walk to my place because it was near my place. And then I would like, so I walked, I start walking. It's a 20-minute walk according to Google, 22-minute walk. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Let's do the 22-minute walk. 5 minutes after I start walking, rain. Boisterous rain that flooded the streets came pouring down. And my feet is injured because I kind of had a little accident because I was wearing sandals. Anyways, it came pouring down. And at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna keep walking. I don't care. I'm not gonna sit in some random corner and wait for the rain to stop. No, no, no. I have a stream to get to. So I walk, and these people so many people, because it's like raining so hard. It's like my glasses, I cannot see. I have to like look down so that my glasses are like sliding off my face so that I can see, because they're wet. They're just like, you know, like a car where the rain just, and there's no windshields. That was my glasses. So I had to be like this. So I'm walking, and all these people are like seeking shelter in the side, and I'm like walking, and I put my bag underneath my shirt. Right? Underneath my shirt. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna keep walking. And everyone keeps looking at me weird. And then it's like, there was even a street vendor being like, ma'am, it's raining way too hard. You're so wet. Come, like, under the umbrella, because they have this umbrella, you know, those street vendors that sell, like, street food, you know, and they have vendors, and I'm like, no, thank you, and I kept walking, and I kept walking, and I kept walking, and then I go inside my building, and people are, like, staring at me because I'm sopping wet. I'm like a street cat, shivering, being like, let me in, please. Let me in the building. I'm not suspicious. I swear I live here. And I go to my room, and this person was staring at me because we were like going somewhere in the same direction. He's like, and then I get inside the room, Brogu's sitting there, and then he stares at me. He goes, "Are you wet?" And I'm literally like crashing out, like, "What? Look at me in the eyes and ask me that again. Ask me if I'm wet again. Do you see me? Do you see me? I'm wet to my underwear. I had to change, like, everything. I had to take a quick shower. It wasn't even a warm shower, but just in case, if I get sick from this, I'm gonna be so mad." Anyways, I'm here and I'm sorry, but I'm justifiably 40 minutes late, and I apologize for that. Hello, Jintai! Anyways, thank you, that one dude, as well, for the super chat earlier. I mean, not the super chat, the dono earlier. I couldn't say thank you because I was in a collab properly. I couldn't say thank you properly because I was in a collab, but that's why I was like, oh, a good thing you're here and Joe-san is here because I wanted to thank you in person. Anyways, I'm happy everyone is here. Anyways, yes, it's a very long journey, a very eventful day. How are you guys doing? Let me read chat. I'm so sorry. How did you come home? I answered that yes. But yeah, I missed the bus. Yes, I missed the bus. So yeah, busy day. Late for something, festival. Late for this stream. Mega wasn't always like this. She was held back by her work, and she wouldn't even stream for a week. Yeah, because I don't see the point of streaming if I'm gonna be a bummer about it, you know? I don't want to go on stream and be like, "I'm so sad, guys. I'm so sad." You know? Which is crazy because when I was in college, I would stream so many times, even though I had a buttload of work, and I was like, haha, no sleep. But at work, I had anxiety of not getting enough sleep and making a mistake at work, because then I'd get filleted, you know, I'd get... But yeah, thank God it's not the last bus. Yeah, it wasn't the last bus, I don't think. But yeah. Hi, Maiden! Something I love about the city where I live is that there is always another bus, at least until about 10:30 p.m. I don't know about the bus thing. I guess I would have... it's just that we don't know what time the buses come. So I was like, "Maji daihén ya." So you really got a sudden story development. So da yo ne. But she won't take the 100 peso taxi. I felt bad because I complained about it on Discord, and then some of you offered like, "Hey, we could do it as an emergency super chat for you," and I didn't like that. I mean, I'm very grateful, but I didn't like that about myself, where it's like sometimes I rant offhandedly, and when someone offers help, I feel guilty. I'm like, "Oh, did it sound like I was like doing that? Never mind. You don't need to do that, please." You know, I was like having my emotional time. I was like just talking, singing in the rain. I was like, cause like I know that your life is also probably not smooth sailing, you know. You also have things you need to take care of. So I was just ranting, really. I was just ranting. I was like, "Man, I don't want to take a taxi because it's like 10 times the price, bro. I'm not taking a taxi. Not even kills me." Normally people just use either Uber or Lyft if they need it. I know. I was like being emo. I was like, "I can't believe I can't even like afford to get a taxi." But like I was like walking in the rain, and I was like, "It's too far gone. I'm not gonna get on a taxi at this point. You know, I'm not getting on a taxi. I'm gonna walk the rest there." And so that's what happened. Lucky bag. I mean, oh no. What? Was that the comment when I put my bag under my shirt? I was like doing this. I was like, in hindsight, if I wasn't wearing like formal clothes, or like if I was wearing my usual like pajama or whatever, and I like I would have looked like a thief. I was like, "I got this bag from someone else," because I was like covering it. I was like a troll. But yeah, I can only ever get 100% wet. Past that point, cannot get anywhere. Right? Like I would get wet, and then if I seek shelter, I'm just gonna be cold. It's still like wet and damp. So I might as well keep getting rained on, because it's like, oh, I'm gonna trick my body into thinking, no, I'm just taking a shower, body. Don't get sick. It's a shower. Don't you know? I'm getting a shower in the middle of the night. It just feels great, just because it's been so hot lately, you know? Hong Kong removing the street vendors. Yeah, bruh. Hello, Jintai again. Are you wet, Brogu? Getting sick again? Eventful. As a fellow bus rider, I feel you to the core. I've experienced all those too. Strange thing is, we are not angry at all, just acceptance. So weird. Yeah, it's just acceptance at this point. Feels like you're my doppelganger now, but more birdie. Thank God you got home safe. Also, good evening. Yeah, really safe. Really want to save that money. Natural shower, yeah. Yeah, I really want to save that money. I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know what situation would warrant me from... I think if it was like 11 p.m. and I was with somebody, then I would get on a taxi. But alone, getting on a taxi just feels so... Can I take a sip of my milk? Warm. But yeah, I don't have an option of a hot shower, unfortunately. But a shower is a shower, it's fine. My body will think, oh, you just took an extended shower. You just took a really long shower. 30-minute shower, 40-minute shower. It'll be fine. Double BGM? Really? Okay, I'll... ごめんなさい。今日ね、どういうんじゃないよ。I wanted to time it where the monster would get you if you reacted to it, but you died before it. You wanted to scare me. Speaking of today's collab, a sip on what? I'm sipping on milk. Cause it's hot. I mean, it's cold. I'm cold and I need to warm up. So I couldn't drink coffee cause it's nighttime. So I'm gonna drink milk. こんばんは。今日も可愛いね。そんな可愛いだって。Let me explain in JP. Don't worry, it's gonna be a bit long. But EN people who can't understand, I'm just translating whatever I said in JP. 今日はね、めっちゃ、どうやって言うんだろう。めっちゃ、すごい一日だったんだよ。なんかね、前、なんか配信してて、その後に、出かけなくちゃいけなくてね。でも、お出かけが、イベントがね、なんか、押しされたんだよ。なんかね、5時昼の5時に始めるはずだったんだけど、なんかね、夜になっちゃってまだ始まれないから、遅くなって、遅く家に帰って、そのせいで、なんかね、バスもあんま来なくて、だから、早く、なんかね、配信まだいるのに、早く帰らなくちゃいけないのにって、自分でそう思って、一番近いバスに、歩けなくちゃいけないけど、もう、まあいいかって思って、バスに乗って、なんかね、バスに乗った後は、歩けなくちゃいけないから、歩いた、で、突然、雨降り注いだ。めっちゃ雨。なんかね、プールみたいな、なんかね、めっちゃ雨降り注ぐみたいな。だから、遅くなりました。45分遅くなって、家に帰ってシャワー浴びて、なんかね、下着まで、なんかね、濡れちゃったような、そんな大雨。なんかね、私もなんで、そんな大変なことになっちゃうのよ。But yeah. But I feel it's wasteful to get them when it's for me too. Yeah, it's wasteful, right? I'm like, 意地でも、なんかね、タクシー乗ってってみんな言ったけどね、ディスコードで、なんか文句言ったんだよ。なんかね、みんなに、チャットに、なんか、バス来ねーバス買えねーなんかって、みんな言って、タクシー乗ろうよ、めぐちゃん。夜ですよ、女の子だし、なんかね、危険だよって言われて、意地でも、やだタクシー、高すぎるバスは、安い。大変だけど安いから、バスに乗りたいしかも歩く距離だから、45分だから、歩いたら、夜だから、怖いけどね。だから、意地でも、なんか、タクシー乗りたくない乗ったら、私乗れなかったんだよね。If I got on a taxi, I wouldn't have gotten this experience. It's fine. At least I got a fun story to tell. I was like singing in the rain. I was like, dang it. I was like, this is the hand you've been dealt with, Megu. You've been dealt with not getting on a taxi but walking home That's the hand you've been dealt with, and you will deal with it. And that's what I did. Hello, Genki! Got home safe? Where did you go? Also, hello. Hello, helicopter! Why is it so laggy? Let me move the tracker. Are you tracking correctly? Why are you lagging? Why are you lagging? Nande? Why is the lag? Why is the lag? The lag. Lag. It's a lag. It's lagging. Hello? ちょっとね、日本語上手。そんなことないよ。Earlier, I was speaking Nihongo with the girlies, and I heckin' did the wrong word. I was supposed to. Why is it so lag? Nande? Is it the tracker? Should I move? Is this better? I think this is better. I think it was the tracker, not the Wi-Fi. It kept thinking that I was disappearing because I was being covered by the mic. I hope my audio is still okay. I don't think it's the Wi-Fi. Actually, it's pretty good. I can't believe it. It's like raining super heavily, but my Wi-Fi is doing pretty great. Did we get 10 logins in the repo stream? Indeed! You guys locked in for the repo stream. I still am a bit apologetic about the fact that in the repo stream, I wasn't able to... it's good for 練習 そう。I couldn't speak with everyone so much with the repo stream. Also, I was like shy. No need to log in since it's the same day. The reason I scheduled this is because I wanted to schedule a just chatting with everybody, because it's been a while since we just talked, you know? I really like just talking with everyone. And so I believe that since I did a collab in the morning too, where interactiveness was not really the main focus, I thought I would do it just chatting in the evening to make up for that. We got it pretty quick. そうなの? What do you mean? Oh wait, the 10 login. Good evening, Megu. Just read about your adventures. Lol, glad you got home safely. Hi, Ian! Yeah! I got home safely. Thank God. I was like, oh my gosh, my t-shirt is wet now because my hair is wet and I left it alone and now my t-shirt is wet. Whoopsies. It's fine. Please do not make me go sick from this, please. But yeah. What was I talking about? Earlier in the collab, I was so shy because I was like so shy. I didn't know what to say, like, because I think repo will shine if there's small talk, because otherwise I feel like it's very monotone, because you have to take it seriously. You have to really and also repo has a lot of moments where I have to be quiet. Like, I can't yap, you know, because the monster will find me and kill me. So I feel bad, but I still play repo because it's fun with friends. But I feel bad sometimes with you guys watching. I wonder if you guys are still getting the enjoyment out of it. And so I like to, I feel like repo shines with, good morning, honeybee! I think repo shines with interaction among us, the collab partners. But I was so shy earlier. I didn't know what to talk about, like small talk, like especially 𝗔𝗱𝗃. 日本語上手. I need to be 日本語上手. So I was like, 聞かなかったって。違う! Earlier, I was trying to Nihongo and I was teaching them the bug, the taking advantage of the bug, right? I was letting them take advantage of the heal where we don't have to pay for the heal. And then Akira-chan's didn't work. And so I wanted to say, 聞かなかった. Listen to this. 聞かなかった. Meaning, oh, it didn't work. I was gonna say that, oh, it didn't work. Like, apologetically, like, oh, it didn't work. You know? But what I said was, 聞いてなかった? Which is, huh? Didn't you listen to what I said? It sounded so aggressive! 聞いてなかった. 聞いて? It's one syllable. One syllable. That was off. And I was like so mortified. Akira-chan was like, oh, I'm so sorry for not listening. I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Cause like, oh my gosh, like, that's how I learned Japanese. It's like, sound. Like, it sounds like this. This is the sound of the word. And so I mix up a lot of words sometimes that sound similar. And it's so bad! 聞かなかった。そう、聞かなかったの。なんかね、さっきね、私日本語まだ勉強中なので、コラボの配信自体にも言ったんだけどね、最後のところはみんなに言ったけど、日本語はまだ勉強中だから間違うこと多いんだよね。実は日本語をどうやって喋るのって聞かれたら、私アニメから並びました。冗談もなく、完全嘘でもなく、アニメから。なんか子供の時から、おじさんがアニメ好きで、私も子供として見させていただいてもらえて、永遠のサブタイトルもいて、だからいつの間にか喋るようになりました。あとわかるもできました。でも、なんかね、そのせいで、別に、ちゃんとした勉強してるわけじゃないからね。だから、時々、同じっぽい言葉を、間違うこと多いんだよね。だからさっきね、なんかね、あきらちゃんに、友達に、コラボの子に、何かを教えたんだけど、なんとなくのハックみたいな、チップみたいな、教えて、聞かなかったから、そう言いたかったんだよ。HP は何も変わってないよって言って、だから私は、スト返事をしたんだよ。聞かなかったのって、そう、言いたかった。聞かなかったんだって、そう言いたかったんだよ。なんかね、そんな、みたいな気持ちで言ったんだけど、口から出たのは、聞いてなかったって言ったんだよ。わかるよね？なんでそれがやばいということを、私はまるで、なんで聞いてなかったんだよってそう言ったみたいで。マジで、その後は、あきらちゃんは、ごめんなさいって言って、違う、そういう意味じゃないって言って、Man, I was mortified. I was like, no! You were like, tour guide. Not listening. I was like, why aren't you listening to me, bruh? And I was like, no, that's not what I meant. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. Oh my gosh, I felt so bad. But yeah, if I was like a tour guide. I was like, it's like when people rely on you, you have to like man up, right? So because everyone was like first timer and I was the only one who had experience, I got braver. Like I was like, there were monsters and I was like, I'm gonna try and sneak near the monster. I think it was because I got used to some of the monsters too. Like the ugly clown. I knew that they couldn't hear me. So I was like talking like blah blah blah, ugly dummy. But I knew that they could see me. And so that's why I knew them. I knew them. So, like, I was more adept in how to deal with them, including the gnomes as well. So yeah. Also, I think we got kind of lucky, I think, because not that many monsters came around, right? And we got there pretty soon. I felt really bad for Shijimi-chan because she kept dying, and I wish I was strong enough to have protected her, or like I would have like, I don't know, sacrificed myself. But my instinct was like, see monster, run! And so I ran in a different direction. And also I'm like bad at directions, so I was like, I go this way, I go that way. So I just like ran until I saw a table. It's more enjoyable to watch, perhaps. What is more enjoyable to watch? What do you mean? I'm now 85% sure the monsters were just homeowners being robbed. No, did you see the face of those guys? Those were not homeowners. What do you mean? If they were homeowners, why would they break their own stuff? Okay? Why would they break their own stuff? Let me take a sip. ごめんなさい。なんて言うんだろう。アニメを使って日本語を学ぶ人がいるのがわからない。わからないのか。でも、なんか同じじゃないなんかね、日本で、住んだら、いつの間にか日本語わかるんじゃん？子供の時から日本に住んだったらわかるじゃん？ わかるじゃんね Asian was like, how I don't understand why some people can learn Japanese just from anime. I think it's basically like, if you are an adult watching anime, I don't think it would be that easy. I think it's because I was a kid. When you're a kid, your brain is like a sponge. So let's say you grew up in X location and you're surrounded by people and things that are mimicking this speaking this language to you, so you'll naturally absorb it, right? It's the same of like watching media that is of a certain language from a young age. It's kind of like having that people in the house who converse that way. So that's how you are able to learn, right? Learn the language. That's how you're able to learn, right? I don't think it would work quite as well if you were an adult. I wish it did, because then if I was smart as a kid and I knew that would happen and I could absorb language just from listening to media incessantly, I would have consumed so many more other languages. I would have consumed like, I don't know, like Korean, Chinese, French, Russian, Spanish. I would have really, yeah, watching from early age maybe. I've just settled on lots of reading and books and short stories. Exactly. It's good too, even as an adult, if you even as an adult, you can like kind of side by side it, like, you know, watch VTuber streams maybe, Japanese media if you want to learn Japanese, and then do some studying. I think it will help. I don't know, everyone's different, but yeah, I'm gonna show my kid an episode of One Piece every day in the future. Is that so? I don't think I'm alone. I think I've seen other people share that they've learned Japanese from anime. I think I've seen that in videos somewhere. I don't know where. But if they can't have it, nobody can. Now I'm gonna break my $23,000 clock because you guys are trying to steal it. I can't believe it. Those were some really creepy homeowners. They're not homeowners, guys. That was just an abandoned haunted place, you know? Megu robbing monsters home. No! That was not robbing. We were not robbing, okay? It's called collecting. It's called treasure hunting, you know? We go to a dump. It's called dumpster diving. Dumpster diving. 私はこんにちは。元気ですか？こんにちは。元気です。はい。元気ですか？そっちは元気？最近どう？大丈夫？大丈夫？大丈夫だよね。Gonna show Good point. ちょっと待って。Some people recommend that. Oh my gosh, my stream is not updating. Same thing but English. See, it's the same thing with how we learn English. Some people recommend that AJATT thing, which consists in just doing insane amounts of listening. Yeah, insane amounts of listening and having like subtitles. You know. Did you approach it traditionally as well, like through books and how schools teach languages? Not at all. That is how miraculous it is, and why I got threatened. Why I got threatened lately, that when I tried to attempt to pull out the trick out of my hat, it's like, oh, I learned Japanese. Just kind of somehow happened. I'm trying to pull that trick out of the hat and be like, ha, Nihongo dekiru yo. I can do Japanese. And then I've already forgotten words that I knew. I was like, I know this word. I used to know this word. And so I had this sense of crisis of like, oh no, I'm slowly losing the language that I was able to miraculously learn because I'm not practicing it. Because where would I practice it? I live in the Philippines. Who am I gonna speak Japanese to? And you guys are EN. So I don't speak a lot of JP, because then I'd be alienating you guys. And so I was like, oh no, I'm forgetting words. Like, really, really forgetting them. Like, they've been wiped from my memory, which is why I started recently being like, I'm gonna try and attempt speaking Japanese even if I'm fumbling. Because back then I also didn't want to speak Japanese because like that. Like, I kind of knew how to speak it, but it wasn't good per se, and my pronunciation was whack. And so I was embarrassed about that. I was embarrassed, like, you know, that the fact that, oh, you learned it from anime, you weeb, you know, kind of like those. Because that's what was commented to me when I was young. When I was young, and I actually was open, because I was a kid and I was dumb and I didn't know that that could be a point for, like, mockery. I would say, like, oh, I know Japanese. And then people would be like, oh yeah, why don't you say that in Japanese? And then I would do it. And then they were like, what? Say that again. And then I was ignorant about the fact that, oh, they're making fun of me, bro. They're making fun of me. Because they think I'm being a weeb. Because people are like, you know, like people who are like, oh my gosh, anime. And then they speak, quote unquote, I speak anime or something like that. Instead of like knowing the thing actually. And so I thought I was of that category where my Japanese was bad, but I said, oh, I know how to speak Japanese because from anime. So I was shy. I was scared of getting mocked on the internet. Which maybe I shouldn't be scared of because like that's bound to happen when you're on the internet. But no, I didn't. That's why I don't know actually. I don't know how to read or write in Japanese. I don't know how to read or write in Japanese because that would be crazy if I learned that just from watching anime. But I cannot read or write in Japanese. So that's why I didn't study it through books or like watch tutorials or whatnot. Because I was a kid and I was like shamed into hiding that part of myself. Read English comic books like Archie till I became proficient in English. That is so crazy that you got it from reading. Because I cannot imagine staring at Japanese media and like learning how to read that. Like maybe if I actively was like comparing katakana or kanji or something, but it's very complicated, I feel. I mean, people in Japan want to learn English because of Fear and Ian dub. Yeah, I finally got home. Welcome home, Alien! 𝗕𝘂𝗁! I guess watching anime with Japanese subtitles helps. Oh, true. I recently watched a great one called... 何それ? 地球の運動についてどんな話? It's called trespassing. Hi, Anki! What is Anki? I spent 5 hours on Anki? What's Anki? Why not try a pure JP stream? What would you guys do if I did a pure JP stream? I'd have to have a certain amount of JP listeners, right? Yeah, I see the only thing that goes trouble sometimes is vocabulary. Yeah, because you know, in anime, like the anime that I was exposed to wasn't exactly slice of life. So the anime language knowledge that I have is like very shonen coded. It's like Kunyaro, Sanda, like those kinds of like conversations. And also they're kind of like they're like earlier 𝗓𝗂𝘁𝗁 promoted her one-on-one, her meet and greet, and she used very formal informative Japanese, which is not something I find often in anime. So I did not understand a single thing she said. I did not understand. I only understand like 20% of what she said. So, hi 𝗬𝗂𝘁𝗶𝗺𝗏, by the way. こんばんは、めぐ、こんばんは。私はね、なんか聞かれたんだけどね、見ながら、なんかね、アニメから習っちゃったから、日本語。見ながらも、本とかも、学校とかも、そういうとこも、読んじゃったのって聞かれて、全然。だから奇跡だと思う。なんか、恵まれてると、なんかね、ありがたいって思ってる。それだけで、日本語喋るようになって、だから最近日本語喋るように努力してるんだ。だって、前は、日本語喋れるって、子供の時は、アニメから日本語わかるよってみんなに言ったらバカにされたんだけど。バカにされたから、それ以来は、これはバカにするもんなんだねって思ったから、なんかね、同じ人としての相手にバカにされたら、ネットにそんなこと言ったら、もっとバカにされるんじゃない？しかも私の日本語全然完璧じゃないから、日本語喋るように、なんかね、日本語喋るようとしたら、みんなの前だったら、なんかね、バカにされるんじゃない？日本語わかる人たちは、なんかね、なんだこいつ、日本語喋るようとして、アニメから日本語わかったんだって、だせって、そう言われると思って、だからね、なんか、 誰かの、なんかね、バカにされるって思って、なんか怒られるかと思った。なんで完璧でもない日本語なのに、なんで日本語喋りようとしてるんだこいつ、だせって。そう言われるのが怖くて、でも最近は、なんかいろんな言葉とか、言い方とか、どんどん忘れちゃうんだから、怖くなっちゃった。なんかね、自分に思って、こんなのめったないよ。日本語わかる人。なんかね、アニメから見て、日本語わかる人。勉強でもないのに日本語喋るようになって、そんなのすごくないって自分に言って、そんなの、なんか練習しないと、全部なくなっちゃうよ。もう日本語喋られないよって気づいちゃって、だから今は、そうならないように努力してるんです。はい。敬語はダメなんですけどね。敬語は、なんかアニメは、なんか少年とか、なんか、そういうアクションみたいなアニメ、いっぱい見ちゃったんだから、なんかね、敬語ってそういうのあんま使えないじゃないですか。なんかね、主人公が全部友達とか、そういうのとか、失礼な、なんかね、カジュアルの喋り方だから、敬語は、結構下手なんで、下手なんですから許してください。はい。But yeah. I just said what I said in English and Japanese. Don't worry. But yeah, Mega learning Japanese is me when I learn a variant of Mandarin and a mix of Cantonese. Exactly. We'll see how many JP Mofutachis we have. What about you guys? Like, wouldn't you guys be alienated if I do a pure JP stream? If I do a pure JP stream, it might be, I'm doing a Zatsudan with another JP person so that I don't feel so awkward. They always say I get a nosebleed. I'm like, bro. But hey, VTuber is teaching me Japanese and I teach her English. Oh! Anki is the flashcard app. Oh, I learned English with the Hobbit Julius Verne and a 𝗔𝗱𝗃. 𝗔𝗱𝗃 is... What is a 𝗔𝗱𝗃 again? Dictionary? 𝗔𝗱𝗃 is dictionary? But yeah, I speak anime, Mega 2025. They always say, speaking anime Japanese on purpose. Felt like English was a lot easier due to it being taught in school as well. I learned a bit of English from Tintin. Oh, I see. First time visit your channel, I think you're native Japanese. No, I'm not native Japanese. I am Filipino. Boko boko ni suru yo. Boko boko ni suru zo. Nande? Nande boko boko ni surun zo? Nande? Flashcard app for guerrilla Japanese learning. Oh, I see. Is it effective? I kind of want to get into speaking like proper Japanese, but I haven't gotten around to it. I'm being so lazy about it. That is totally on me. Shiji has passively helped me a lot with Rikai too. Ah! Yeah, Shijimi-chan は、配信、時々見に来るんだけどね。あんまり喋れないけど、なんか日本語書けないから、間違った書き方怖くて、あんま会話とかしないけど、時々は見る。ね、なんか雑談とかもよくやるから、しじびちゃんの日本語と英語のなんかね、めっちゃいいんだよね。いろんなことわかる。You can learn a lot from Shijimi-chan's streams. I don't talk a lot in them. Sometimes I lurk because I don't want to type, because I can't type in Japanese. I can't write in Japanese or can't read. So I'm scared of writing things that will be taken the wrong way. Because if it's in spoken, I'm a bit more proficient. Not that good, but that's still more proficient than when I'm writing. So I don't chat a lot, and I don't want to bombard her with English words, you know? So I often lurk, and Shijimi-chan, I feel like helps me a lot with my Japanese as well. She helps me a lot. I think that's one of the ways you can learn something is that you combine two things. You combine it with a thing that you like. So if you like watching VTubers, if you like watching streamers, you should watch JP VTubers. Sometimes I watch them too, and you can get a lot of speaking words from them because they're talking, right? Instead of like anime. Anime is a bit more difficult unless you're watching slice of life because anime is very much like fantasy. So they have a lot of words that you wouldn't normally use in typical JP conversation, especially given that JP is very normally in every day-to-day life is very respectful, but you don't find that a lot in anime because they're all quote-unquote friends, right? They're like casual, so it's like the protagonist is like friends with people, so when they're speaking to their friend, they're not going to be using 𝗂𝗂𝘁. 𝗂𝗂𝘁 is hard indeed, yeah. They're not going to be speaking like politely or in a professional, respectful way. They're going to be casual, like you would talk to a friend. So that would be kind of hard if you were to like converse with another JP person using that knowledge that you learned, and it's like going to be taken as very rude because you're not using, you know, respectful language, especially when there's different kinds of respectful language when you're like speaking to a superior, speaking to an acquaintance, speaking to like a family member or whatever that is like on like, you know, like a grandpa or something, you know. I found that vocab starts to slip away fast if I'm not using it, but it comes back faster every time, so it does get easier with consistency. Yeah, lately I've been a bit more better with vocab. It's not perfect still. I still like struggle to deliver certain sentences. Like I just mishmash words I know together to kind of make them understandable. But I have gotten better at it now that I'm practicing it more often. But yeah, hello by the way, small e again if you didn't hear. そうだね。ちょっと待って。I hear it more often like friend K, so it ends up easier to follow. Hello,ミドチまた来てくれてありがとうございます。日本語の学校とか行かずにアニメで覚えたにしてはうまい日本語。ありがとう。ちゃんとした勉強は、そういう思いはあるんだけど、なんかいろいろで、頑張っちゃうんだよね。始めるのが一番難しいね。一番最初に始めるのが、なんかね、難しい. The first step is always the hardest. I keep thinking to myself like, oh, I wanna properly, formally learn Japanese, but it's harder to take the first. The first step is the hardest. So like it's a commitment. It really is. It's really like really a commitment. People use Anki more to remember kanji usually. Yeah. Mune-chan, a friend of mine, told me I should start with katakana and hiragana. 漢字はね、初心者にはちょっと難しいから友達に言われたんだけど、ひらがなとカタカナから始まるって練習をして、でもなかなかまだ練習してないか。th, I know puta. No! Oh my gosh, that's such a trend being like, oh, you don't know? I'm just gonna teach you the curse words of my language. Plus some random short I saw. I'm using it as my primary resource. I see. It works well with vocabulary too. Whatever you think 𝗂𝗂𝘁 is, always assume it's harder than that, and there's a lot of... ちょっと待って。読めないから。読めないからググりますね。くださる&いらっしゃる。そうだよね。そう。なんか、来ていただいてもらえて嬉しいです。って、そういうのとか、なんかね、ごめんなさい。とか、there's multiple ways to say sorry. ごめんなさいって、いろんな言い方もいるんだよね。なんか、ごめんなさい。申し訳ありません。申し訳ございますって言うと、全部わからん。I can't write eat well, even in my native language, so it's just a shame we need to tank for a good cause. Speaking of JP learning, anyone else sitting JLPT this July? Yeah, I want to be able to, like, use it as a, like on my resume too. Like, being able to say, like, oh, I know Japanese, and then they're like, okay, and then, like, usually when people are looking for bilingual, they ask for a JLPT, because of course they do. So, I kind of want to, like, study for that and then take it and then have a actual like certificate for it, like a, you know, like a place like I know 日本語。待って、お前は何者だ誰だお前は。アニメの喋り方ってさ、なんか貴様誰だと思っているってそういう言い方なんかね。They have a really like regal like have like a really like fantasy like nobody talks like that in real life in anime, you know, like お前はもう死んでいる。何？なんだと？貴様ご無礼な。なんとってそういう言われ方。敬語 is somewhat more regular yet easier to fumble. 19? View 20? What do you mean? I don't end up using it much for work and get a lot of help from people I speak thankfully. ご覧ください。そうだよご覧くださいってそういうなんかね、私ね、𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗺𝗶𝗺 見ると、ご覧くださいってそういうなんか聞いたことない言葉使うんだよね。なんかね、見てただけてくれたら嬉しいですってそういうなんかね、なんか深い日本語。申し訳ありません。申し訳ありません。で、そういう、なんかね、とてもなんか、言えづらい言葉。It's funny though. Wish I had native people to pester by talking a lot. Me too. I wish I could have someone I could just have conversations with and be like, oh yeah, how do you say this in JP again? Maybe should I add a beak for the Megu animatronic? I mean, it's up to you, really. I don't know a lot about FNAF actually, the lore. She sounds like Rukia. Rukia? Rukia dare? For a second, are you planning to teach in Japan? Part of me is considering it. I know that it's very stressful though. I know that work culture in Japan is very stressful. So I've been hesitant to really actually pursue it, you know? 日本では日本にめっちゃ行きたいけど、なんかね、フィリピンからやってきて、ね、金のこともあるし、だから一番なんかね、とってばらい How do you say it? とってばらいとってばらい What do you say like the quickest way? The quickest way. Quickest way. To go. Can someone pick up what I'm trying to say by this word? とってばやいとってばやいまた知らん言葉。昔は知ってたけど忘れてしまった言葉がまたとってばやいとってばやいとってばやいとってばやいなんやって言うのわからん Anyways, like 一番早く行く方法は多分ね英語の先生になるっていうのと思うWhat is the word? I know it is the tip of my tongue. It's like とってばやいとってばやいとってばやい何 What is it? It starts with a T and ends with a bayai. Yabai, yabai. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? The quickest way. Ichiban totte bayai. Totte yasui. What is it? Hello, Torokushin. Oh my gosh. But I don't know if I'm gonna pursue teaching in Japan yet because like I want to be able to go to Japan, but it'll probably be hard if it's not like a working visa maybe. I don't know. Or a student visa, like being an exchange student to learn Japanese. ブリーチのルキア。そうなんだ。私、ブリーチまだ見てない。ブリーチ、私は、ワンピースも見て、ナルトも見て、けど、ブリーチは見てない。フェリーテイルは見たんだけどね。I'm not Japanese, yeah, but it's okay. Not only work church, prices in Japan can be steep. Yeah, prices in Japan can be steep too, you're right. Especially when you're in Tokyo. It's gonna be hard to like be there. Going to Japan is purely a vacation wish. I don't know if living there would be ideal. I feel like you can thrive in Japan if you're a certain social bracket. Like you're a certain social, like your job. It depends on your job, like what your job is. That's why a lot of influencers go to Japan, I feel like. I mean, a lot of the influencers that I watch go to Japan, but it's only because they are influencers. So they don't really, I believe, experience. I'm sure there's still difficulties in living in a foreign place, right? But I don't think that they experience the normal like salaryman problems. If you're a successful like YouTuber, content creator, and you live in Japan. I think that is the only way. I believe 80% of my conversations are with the おじさん at convenient parks. すごいんだけどね。おじさんと、なんかコンビニと、なんか公園とか、なんかの人と、なんか会話できて、すごいんだね。私、なんかめっちゃ、人見知り屋なんだから、なんかね、適当な人と、なんか会話するのとか怖くて、全然できないと思う。Even if I'm presented with a chance, I feel like I'm too shy to actually strike up a conversation with a random person in public. Mega Summer mode is I don't know how to take that. Oh, thank you. It might be the break you're looking for. Worth a try. True. My spoken Japanese is, but like I'm scared. My spoken Japanese is literally someone like an old man with a dialect. Bruh. Hiya, hello. I'm not Japanese, yabai. Japanese goblin. That's been stuck in my head for a while, 𝗶𝗶𝗆𝗀𝗃. I am Japanese goblin. Ta-da. You know the song she sings? I once went to a public, 何それ? Of a popular JP streamer. 何それ? 突待ち。突待ち。突待ちに。そうなの。A popular JP streamer that is fluent in English and has mixed EN JP audience ended up spilling the spaghetti so hard I created a new account and deleted the previous one. Wait, you just chatted. You chatted in their chat, or you actually got on call with them? 突待ちか。Spilling spaghetti so hard. なんか面白い話あるんだけど、are you the one who taught Shijimi-chan spilling the spaghetti? I did not know about spilling the spaghetti. Apparently, spilling the spaghetti is slang for being awkward or fumbling or whatever. Being awkward, like being, like, you know, messing up because you're awkward or something like that. And Shijimi-chan and me and Akira-chan, like, we were talking in chat before the stream. And we were talking about slang. Like, I was complimenting Akira-chan because Akira-chan is fluent both in English and in Japanese and can write and read in English and Japanese. So she is like, genius. Mad scientist. アキラちゃんってさ、めっちゃ天才だよね。私はなんとなく日本語わかるけど、アキラちゃんは英語も日本語も喋るし、わかるし、読めるし、書けるし。しかも、100% アキラちゃんは日本人じゃないと思ってた。なんか英語の配信に入って英語を喋ってたから、すごいね。英語めっちゃ良かったんだよ。英語はめっちゃいい。だから天才。マジ天才。で、そういう、なんか褒め言葉をしていたんだけど、アキラちゃんに、そんなことないよって言って、なんかね、スラングも難しいし、she said like, oh, no, that's not true. I'm not a genius. Like, I still find it hard to like, know slang. And I'm like, no, I'm the same. 私もだよ。なんか英語わかるけど、なんかね、スラングは、なんか難しいね。いろんなの毎日出てるから、every day there's like new slang being invented. そしたら、しじみちゃんが言ったんだけど、私もスラング知ってるよってしじみちゃん言ったんだけど、しじみ also said like, no, I know slang. You're talking about slang? I know slang. And she said, spilling the spaghetti. And I'm like, 何それ聞いたことないんだけど。I was like, hey, what's that? I've never heard of that slang before. 私聞いたことない、そのスラング。そしたらしじみちゃんが、知らないの？なんかどこに披露しても誰もわからないんだけど。なんで？ Shijimi-chan was like, well, I've told people this slang every single time I've shared this slang with people. They go, huh? What's that? I don't know that. She's like, やばくない? Isn't it やばい? Nobody knows this slang. Is this even a slang? We're the ones who learned something new from Shijimi-chan. Shijimi-chan は、しじみちゃんから新しいスラングを覚えられました。前は全然知らなかった。breadsticks or eggnog? Breadsticks. 𝗶𝗶𝗆𝗃 is 1,200 pesos in Japan. Really? In Japan? Maybe because it's not a local dish. もしかしたらなんか𝗶𝗶𝗆𝗃は、日本の料理じゃないから、だから高いんじゃない？ なんかこっちも、なんかね、なんかフィリピンの安いもんは、このアメリカだと、なんかね、めっちゃ高い。I think it's because it's not a local food. Even like local food that is like cheap, like 5 pesos, like 10 pesos, like for example, taho. It's very cheap in the Philippines. It was even more cheap before, but now it's even more cheap. I mean, no, it's not cheap anymore, but it's still cheap compared to like when you go to like the America, and then like people will make a video about like, oh, trying Filipino foods, and they're in America and they're like, I bought this taho for like, I don't know, like I don't know, $10 or something, and I'm like, $10, $10, $10. 10 pesos yan dito. Tapos $10 kapag pupunta ka sa US, gusto mo kumain ng taho, magpe-pay ka ng $10. Ano ba? You're gonna pay $10 for something that costs 10 pesos? That's like cents in USD, I think. Because $1 is 50 pesos. So it's not even $1 here. And when you go to the US and you're Filipino, you go to the US and you're craving Filipino food, you're gonna have to fork over so much. Like, dang. I think it's like that. It's just like that, I think. It's like if you're eating a dish that's not locally produced in your area, it may be cheap in its origin country, but it will not be cheap in your area, probably. You know? 62 USD. Dang. What kind of palabok costs 1,200? I guess that's why it was so many shrimp, right? Because I saw it and I was like, we've never had palabok with that many shrimp. I've never seen palabok with that much shrimp unless it's homemade. Sometimes even homemade. Like if someone is making palabok homemade and they're like just putting it for a party, they're not gonna spend that much and put that much shrimp. Shrimp is expensive, you know? The palabok needs to be made out of the hands of the president. Gave me a good night kiss. They'll also know if you're not a natural born. They can detect it and how you speak Nihongo. So nanda. I see. Dang, bro, that's 62 USD. Japanese goburin. Japanese are goburin. Imagine you practice Japanese with an old chap from Aomori and end up fluent in the dialect. That was me, and it's more netizen talk indeed. No, I got in the call. I did so bad. Some of the JP speakers even comment, nani? What did they comment? Hello, Toko! Hello! ごめんなさい。あいつ怖い。あいつ怖い怖いって言われた Oh my god. Oh my gosh. NK, hola, anime lady. Hello, it is I, anime lady. How are you? How are you? What brought you into my humble abode? Would you like to speak with this anime lady? I don't know if I'm playing a game on YouTube or watching a stream. そうなんだよね. Don't you think? Yeah, I like my overlay too. It's very game inspired, and I like it. This is what I like. I like having game inspired, like gacha inspired overlay. アキラさんもすごい。そうだよ。アキラさんめっちゃすごいんだよね。なんか感動しちゃう。なんかね、憧れちゃう。私もいつかそんな風にうまい日本語とうまい英語喋るようになったらいいな。Recent weather has got me thinking I wanna move to 何それ Random Japanese words 東北地方なんで東北地方に何か特別なことでもあるの Is there something special about the 東北地方 It doesn't rain as much maybe? That's Mago eating beans. Nani? Almond does not sound bad. Yeah. It sounds nice. It's more than the dialect sounds somewhat harsh. Mega spill the beans. Natural ingredients are imported to Japan. Ugh, paid $13. Worth it though. Yeah, that was a lot of shrimp though. The Pepino accent. I saw in America is $10. Yeah, right? I'm like, huh? The FOMO hitting hard, you know? The Gundam is 6 palaboks. Did you know mangoes imported to US and EU are expensive AF? Jollibee mango pies are easily sold out. Yeah! Oh my gosh, I knew that. That's one of the things I'm really proud about in the Philippines. Like, our mangoes are... It's so good. You're making me want to eat mangoes. It's been a while since I've had mangoes. It's hard to find mangoes in the... It's still expensive in our standards to get mangoes, but like... Still gonna be cheap compared to if you go to like US or something, but... Mangoes are so expensive nowadays. It depends on the season too. It depends on the season. If there's a surplus of mangoes or if there's a like shortage of mangoes, are gonna go up and down. So I don't know if they're expensive right now. I don't know if they're expensive, but last time we checked, it was really expensive. That's why whenever we pass by like street vendors and street selling fruits and the mango is cheap, we're like, We're getting it. We're getting it. It's just so versatile. You can like eat it straight as is. And it tastes so good. Mangoes taste so good. I really like those dried mangoes. They're really sweet and chewy, and I love it so much. But they're kind of expensive, and Momgu doesn't like it when I buy them because she says like those are bad for you and they're expensive, so they're a double negative. She's like, just buy regular mangoes. I'm like, oh wow. So I don't buy a lot of candied mangoes. They're hard to come by. There are certain parts in the Philippines where candied mangoes are kind of a staple, but either way they're expensive because they're also usually used as like a souvenir or like a pasalubong. I see a lot of people if they I visited places where if I go to the mall, people will buy carts and carts carts and carts of just dried mango, and I'm like, whoa, they're clearly visiting. If not, then that's crazy. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. You can afford it. You did the wrong conversion. 1,200 pesos is 20.99 USD. Still expensive though. Japanese net slang. Kaoji, emoji are very difficult for me to pick up. I've been told that I have to use emoji at a minimum or I'll seem cold, but so now I try using them, but it hurts. そうだね。なんか顔文字とか絵文字とかいるのとかとさってさ、なんかね、結構可愛い会話になっちゃうんだよね。なんかね、why っていう気分。If you use like emojis in your sentences, it helps because like you can be misunderstood if you like say certain words without the thing. Oh my gosh, hi Makmak, hello. How are you? Are you feeling better? I heard last time you said you were on the verge of getting a cold. Did you win? I had to leave during Rainbow. I did win. I won. In fact, I carried. Just kidding. But I was very reliable for the most part during Repo. But yeah, I think I like using emojis and cow emojis because they make the text seem alive, very cutesy, and so there's less opportunity to be misunderstood if you add cow emojis. So I really like using it. I use it a lot in posts. I used to not use them as much because it was hard to like use them when I don't have the dedicated keyboard. So I just got a dedicated keyboard where I can just like look up cow emojis. So now it's easier to use them. But back then, I didn't use them as much. But now I try to use them as much as I can when I don't forget. The northern area of Honshu, much less hot than Kyushu. Ah, なるほど. I see. I did hear that Japanese summers can be brutal. So they have a whole, like, so many like rituals, well not rituals, but like activities to cool down, like having a wet towel over your shoulder, or like you know, watermelons, dipping your feet in cold water. What else was there? Eating ice cream. That's universal, I think, the eating ice cream, but what else is there? Zaku enjoyer based. What's the countdown at the top left for, by the way? The countdown is for the Donothon, because I'm still in the middle of doing a Donothon, and that's the amount of hours that is left on the Donothon. That's 85 hours. So after 85 hours, our Donothon will officially come to an end. I can't believe we're almost... I would not be surprised if we reach 100 days, unless I lock in and like do 7-hour streams or something. But yeah, 60 days now. Dang, like 60 days of streaming. It's crazy. I'm trying to get Seiko watch and the Wonder Swan, but they're hard to come by. Wait, what is the Seiko watch? What is that? What is Wonder Swan? A clock maybe? Oh man, I get it, Zintai. Still trying to find that NGE watch for myself. I don't know what that is. I believe, is that a Zako thing? Looks like a clock in her time. My clock is over there. The 23 is the one that's my clock. So this pink, sorry, you didn't see that. That pink thing over there is the Donothon timer, and the timer that's actually timer is over there, right next to the live. So that's where it is. Yeah. So right now it's 11 p.m. But yes, I want Pinoy dried mango now. Yeah, they're good. They're super good. I would send some if I could. I was gonna send food to low-key to some of the people who ordered my merch, aka Stormy. but I didn't know how long it would take, and I thought I read somewhere that food wasn't allowed. But turns out I think it's allowed. Food was allowed. Also, it would have been totally fine because, dang it, it arrived in less than a week, which I am so grateful for, but I had such, like, anxiety over sending stuff overseas. I miss mango graham. Yes, mango graham! Mango graham, mango float is a dessert that we have. I don't know if it's a... Is it a Philippine dessert? I don't think I've had anyone else talk about mango graham. But mango float is so good. It's basically just cream, mango, and biscuits, which is graham biscuit. So of course it's gonna taste good. You freeze it and it just becomes this kind of like, oh, it's kind of like ice cream sandwich adjacent, but instead of sandwich, it's like a cream concoction with mangoes in it. It's just so good. And then あるメンゴフロートってさ、なんかここでフィリピンのデザートで、マンゴとクリームとグレイハムビスケの組み合わせ。それを冷蔵庫に、打ち込んで間違ってると思う。なんか冷蔵庫に入れて、その後になんかアイスクリームみたいなデザートが出ちゃうんだよね。あ、美味しい。I'm a zombie now. Zombie mukbang. No! Did you really catch a cold? Did you drink medicine and everything like that? Dang, I also was on the verge. Gosh, and I got rained on today. I've been drinking my medicine religiously, and I got rained on. It's fine. My body probably thinks it was just a shower, you know? It's fine. Also got the 𝗲𝗂𝗶𝗺𝗲. 𝗲𝗂𝗶𝗺𝗲, you know what I miss? I miss safari so bad. I miss safari. I don't see it around anymore. That used to be my favorite snack. Safari. Does anyone remember safari? It's just a 24-hour clock. Let's which goal? こっち goal on the side. Stretch goal, new outfit. This one too on the side. It's like, ooh, like this one. This one is the Donothon 𝗬𝗂𝗁𝗲. So you can see that. Has Megu reached the goal? We did reach the initial goal. We're doing stretch goals right now. The next goal is for a new outfit. It's a new outfit for the model. But it's okay. We already reached the initial goal, which I'm very grateful for. Remember when she thought she was maybe gonna reach 10 days max? Look, I didn't know. I didn't know how crazy you guys were, okay? なんかこのイベントやろうとしたら、なんかね、期待は全然ゼロだった。何も期待してなかった。傷つけたらまずかった。から、期待もしなかった。海外だと24時間表記ってあまり使わないって聞いたことはあるけど、本当のかな？本当だと思う。こっちは、私はあんま使えない。そういう時間の読み方あんま使えないね。でも確かに JP の VTuber さんたちはいつもそういう時間を使うんだよね。24の方。We did reach the 10 logins, right? Yeah, you did. She wanted to poison Stormy. What do you mean, you sweet summer child? I looked more to the left. I was, you know, like, I didn't want to have a bloated head and expect things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to expect something that heavy from everyone. 美味しそう。そうだよね。美味しいんだよ。絶対。できるなら、YouTube できっとあるんだよ。YouTube の、作り方の動画。ぜひぜひ、自分で、あんまり高くなかったら、作ってみて。ほんと美味しいんだから。めっちゃ美味しい。絶対美味しい。あー、美味しいI can't. You could try to make it if it's not too expensive in your place to make it. I'm sure there's 100 videos of how to make mango float. It's very easy and simple. You just stack them together. Literally layer them like biscuit, cream. Oh wait. Yeah. Biscuit, cream, mango, biscuit, cream, mango, biscuit, cream, mango. It's basically just layers and layers of goodness. Depends on the country, みどじさん。In Europe, they do use the 24. Yeah, in the Philippines, we don't really use 24. みどじさんはわかるかな？ヨーロッパでは、使われてるらしいよ。24時間。でもこっちは私の経験だとフィリピンではあんま使えないと思う。でも、人によってだと思う。国によってだと思う。こっちは違う。こっちはフィリピンだから。あんま使えないと思う。Oh yeah, I'm taking the 4 times the recommended dose. 4 times? Isn't that bad? What? So I am a walking drowsy zombie. Dang, Safari. You don't remember Safari? Been years since I had Safari. Safari comic, they had a thing. No. Oh, yes, Cornic! Yes! Yes, the Cornic one. It's so good. So good. 海外の人からぶち込んで、どう聞いても思わなかった。ぶち込んでは、まずい言葉まずい言葉なの？ぶち込んで。ぶち込んで。まずかった。あれ？意味、わかると思うんだけど間違ってる。何か勘違いをしている？私は。Did I misunderstand the word? ぶち込んで。ぶち込んでは、how do you say? ぶち込んで。ぶち込んで。They said, I never thought I'd hear someone, like overseas, say the word ぶち込んで. Why? I'll be done in a week. Hilarious. No, but like, I am grateful. I am very grateful. I don't know. I just didn't want to put such a heavy burden. You know what? Like, better to set your expectations low and have them be betrayed than set them high and then be betrayed, you know? I didn't want to set myself up for failure, like having high expectations and then like having those high expectations not met and then being sad about it. Like, I don't want to put that burden on you guys. I don't expect you guys to give me your hard-earned money. So I didn't want to have that kind of expectation on you. I didn't want to put that kind of expectation. It's sad to put high expectations on someone and then be sad all on your own that they didn't meet it. So I try my best to like not do that to you guys because I am endlessly grateful for what you do give me, but I never want to become someone that takes it as if it's natural that you would give me your money. You know what I mean? I still feel a bit iffy about that. So that's why I was like preparing for failure, you know, like being like, okay, so I don't want this to end in like one stream. So I'm gonna put it at 7 minutes and then you guys just freaking crushed it and I'm like, no! 100 hours! なんでや! なんかね、自分の中では頑張ってるんだよね。なんか、何やってんだお前！聞かなかっためぐし。聞かなかった。その言葉は夢に出ると思う。That word's gonna come up in my... Thank you for the super... Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, 人体。自分の中では、頑張って、みんなに絶対金もらうんだねって、そういう期待は頑張ってしないと思うね。努力頑張ってその金を、作ってるから、自分に使いなさい。はい。だから、このイベントはね、あんま人はあげないと思うってそう思いながらみんな期待を裏切っちゃったんだね。なんかね、感謝はしてるんだよ。めちゃくちゃ感謝してるけど、そんなのあげて当然だよって、そういう人間にはなりたくないと思う。あげても当然だねって、そういう、なんか、偉そうな考え方はしたくないね。だから、なんか、喋り方、言い方が、ちゃんと伝えたかな。She feels the wind hitting her head. What? Flash. Rah! She's such a screamer. Double palabok. 𝗕𝗂𝗃𝗀 funding the 𝗕𝗂𝗃𝗀𝗶. You know, I was gonna buy the 𝗕𝗂𝗃, but not today, not today. Not today. After 2 days, I shall be cured. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Oh my gosh. Throw it in, right? Yeah, throw it in. I ぶち込んで. Right? You heard you're the child giver your hard-earned money. No. Taking the opposite. It's reverse psychology. I don't even have the heart to be like, okay, yeah, fine, give me your money. Be like, no, I tell you not to do it, and then you do it. So now I'll say the opposite and just be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, go ahead, give me your money. Give it all to me. Shit, what doesn't kill you makes you chunkier. I was there in Repo for 20 minutes. I think someone was screaming louder. Akira-chan screamed a lot. Akira-chan は、めっちゃ悲鳴あげたんだね。I could hear her sometimes over the next room. She would scream a lot. Finally, in that scream, I didn't even scream that much. I didn't even scream that much. Now she's extorting us. Give me your life savings. So only taking easily earned money. そんなんじゃないよ. Even if it's easily earned or hard earned, it's your money. So in the end, you use it however you want, you know? ぶち込んでの使い方。使い方。読めねえよ、自分は。ぶち込んでの使い方。間違ってないよ。ちょっと乱暴な言い方だから面白かった。そうなんだ。そうだよ、乱暴なことだね。でも確かに面白いんだから。使えて欲しかった。なんかね、そうだよね。If it's easily earned, it's okay. No! Hi! ありがとうございます。No, I shouldn't. My throat. Thank you. Well, since you asked so nicely. That one dude, thank you. ありがとう. I hope this is, okay with... ほどほどにしてね。do it, lightly, okay? Thank you though. ありがとう. Thank you. I need to remind you guys of this, like, I am grateful, and you know, like, you should treat, giving a tip to your 𝗚ci or to VTubers or to streamers like, you know, like watching a movie, like you're paying for a ticket, and that's fine. So don't ever, like, go above and beyond, because, you know, like, we care for you, you know, we love you or whatever, but we can't, you know, like, take care of you like you should take care of yourself, you know what I mean? So always remember not to get too swayed, even when you're attached to us, okay? You need to prioritize yourself. You can't feed into the peer pressure. But thank you so much for being willing to dono. Arigato. I shall use it gratefully. Well, I don't need to pay rent. The hostel's always available. Give me your rent money. Yes, totally. I got tipped the Gundam value yesterday. そうなの？どういう意味？本当？ She's becoming richer. I'm becoming filthy rich. Mega's touching grass. Let's go. Oh my gosh, you know what I was saying? Like, I was walking home. And I was walking home in the rain, like clutching myself in my bag, hoping my phone isn't wet and damaged. And I'm like talking to myself, being like, this is why I don't like touching grass. God. God, this is why I don't touch grass. Look at what happened when I decided to touch grass after like a week of not touching grass. I managed to stay in my room for weeks. Well, not weeks, for days. And look at what happened. But as soon as I step out, Look, chat, the real reason she's sweating bullets is because at 6K she cuts her IRL hat and her hair in a mushroom haircut. Ah! My hair is so long now. It's reaching my butt. You know what's funny is that before I would be like, man, I don't think I'll ever grow my hair as long as they do because, like, what if I poop and my hair gets in my butt, you know? But I really like my hair long. The longer it gets, I feel like it's very pretty. I'm getting attached to my long hair. Think of Edna from The Invincibles. That's never gonna happen. Oh, for real. She has very, very long hair and she said she'll cry. So she used the hair for a mustache wig? What? Give Megu our rent money? I might actually do that just because it's funny. No! Do not do it for the vine. What was that? Did I hear that right? What? Must be the medicine. What? I get paid in like a week or so, so I'll help with this go. Arigato. Thank you. For real, yeah. I understand. I know that a lot of you are very responsible, actually. I just get concerned because this is very huge money to me. And it's like, never. Long hair goo. Yeah. I've only had short hair when I was young and I didn't really care about my hair and I was a child, so my parents had control over my hair or whatever and I didn't really have opinions on my hair. So they would cut my hair short, probably because it's easier to manage. But ever since I grew up, I've never had short hair. I never allow my hair to be short. I think it makes me look like a hamster when I have short hair. Do we get a stream of it being cut? Do we? I don't think we should. I think it'll be too doxy, right? Oh, should I do a stream of me like cutting, like hacking it on my own and then I'll go to a hairdresser to like get it properly cut for proof that I actually did it? Because I don't want to stream it at the hairdresser. They're gonna call me like my real name or something. Or like I'm gonna like accidentally put the camera on the mirror or something because of my clumsiness. But I think of it at home and I hack it and then I go to the place, right? Like, if I hack it, like, you know, like, you know. I was a child. Oh, you sweet summer child. I think you're still a child. No, I am a respectable adult, kind of. You know what? Maybe I should just be a child. Do you get a stream? Maybe that's a good idea of like a stream, hair cutting stream, and like cut it on stream so I can show you guys how long my hair is. And how sad I will be if it's cut. I have really thick hair. It's like very thick. I was a child. Oh, just about the same question. Mega looks like a cute hamster with short. Not cute hamster, just a hamster. Like, you know, the hamster with like the cheeks. You know what I mean? So I don't like how I look because I want to be like not so round. You know what I mean? Like, my face is very, like, my cheeks are very, you know? So, I think long hair helps with, like, because if it's long, straight hair, it, like, cuts through, right? It cuts through my face. But if I cut it short, it, like, frames the face. So, it's like, wah! I am Babu. Which is very embarrassing to me for some reason. It's very embarrassing to me. Yeah, but so I've never had it cut short because I'm looking at my baby pictures. I'm like, I'm gonna look like that. No. I never grew out of my babu phase. With a cutting board and cleaver. A cutting board and cleaver? Ugh. 自分の髪めっちゃ長いからこれでいいんだよね。子供の時は、あんまり髪の毛とどうでもよかったから、短い髪型はあったけど、大人になったからは、短い髪型、やったことない。長い髪でいい。そっちの方がもっと可愛いと思う。なんか女の子っぽいし。なんか、わーって。でしょ？なんか、切ったくない。短く。欲しくない。Of the cut hair. Do we know? Do we know? I don't want to know. Just send a pic. Send a pic of the cut hair. Have you seen 𝗕𝗂𝗁𝗂? 𝗕𝗂𝗁𝗂! Yeah! I love 𝗕𝗂𝗁𝗂. So what you have, puffy cheeks, that's fine. You can store food for winter. Long hair and 𝗕𝗂𝗁𝗃 helps a lot with that. Yeah, exactly. I don't have a 𝗕𝗂𝗁𝗃. I really wanted it. I actually really wanted a 𝗕𝗂𝗁𝗃 and I wanted bangs. I feel like I wanted bangs because I feel like they would look cute. But then I started thinking about it and I was like, I don't know. And then I actually went to a hairdresser long ago and asked for bangs. But like I said, I'm not very girly savvy. So I said, can I have... And I told my mom, can you tell them I want bangs? And she told them and the hairdresser was like, you want bangs? Like curtain bangs? And I didn't know that there were different kinds of bangs. So I thought that curtain bangs means this kinds of bangs. Whereas like they cover your forehead. Because they look like a curtain like that, right? Like a curtain that covering your forehead. So I said yes, and they cut hair on my sides to make it like curtain like. And no, I did not get the 𝗕𝗂𝗁𝗃 like bangs on your forehead, but I kind of want to do that. But now I can't because if I does Edna have bangs? No, but if I ever get a haircut in the future, I want to try bangs. But also I'm scared to have bangs because I feel like they're high maintenance. I have to like style them every day and otherwise they just like flop on my forehead messily. So having long hair with no bangs is just like very easy on me because I just have to comb it. I don't even know how to like style it any other way. I can only do a ponytail. I can't even do like other hairstyles because I've never attempted it ever and Momgu never really taught me or anything like that. Long hair. I see. Why does it, when I'm scrolling down, it suddenly goes to the very bottom? Bottom. You have puffy cheeks. Fine, you can store food for winter. I see it as a win-win. I like short hair and glasses combo. I'm so attracted. Hey, really? Like, I didn't used to have glasses, but now I do. I'm kind of conscious about it. I don't know if I look good with glasses. Not that I thought I looked that good without the glasses, but like, I don't know if it suits me. I don't know. I look even more like a teacher like this because of my glasses, long hair, and the way I dress. And because I'm tall, because I'm very tall, I look very much like a professor. I give professor vibes when in reality I am a baby. I have the survival skills of a baby. So I look very competent. I think that's why I get hired. I'm like going to the interview and I'm like an English speaker, so they think well, I will admit that I'm not incompetent in my job because of my people pleaserness. So I always try my best when they give me a task. So I don't think I'm incompetent. Like my coworkers made fun of me. They were like, "You're so babu, Megu, because you're such a rule follower." They would like teach me tricks and then I'd be like, "But is that okay? Isn't that against the rules?" And they're like, "Oh, you sweet summer child. You will never succeed if you do not do this." And low-key, they were kind of right. Because if you're too much of a rule follower, I guess it's like detrimental sometimes. But I've never been a rule breaker, so I got scared. So yeah. No, it's somewhat the large baby Megu. I love that. Time to commission that sci-fi art to be short hair Megu. Well, short hair. I do have a short hair model, and I'm kind of liking it, but I don't know if I can pull it off. You know what I mean? Puffy cheeks. The hair changes your face. I will stand by it. Depending on what hairstyle you have, it changes your appearance so much. Like, it matters so much. Your hairstyle matters so much. So I'm scared to touch my hairstyle because I think occasionally when I put in the effort, I look decent with my long hair. And if I change that and I look unpleasant, I didn't want that. So I've never touched my hairstyle. I've never experimented, not even colored it. Also low-key because I like my hair is thick. So before I was like, oh, thick hair. But so many people who have thin hair have complimented me and they're like, I'm so jealous of your thick hair. So I don't want to have it colored and bleached or whatever and then have it be damaged and fried. So I just never really touched my hair, really, besides to like get a haircut or get it like straightened because it's so thick. It's like whoosh, you know, woof, woof, like volume. So having it be rebonded, which I hated when I first got it. When I first got rebonded, it was because my mother was like so insistent. She was like, please, you are graduating. You need to look good. Get the rebond. And I hated it because it would take like 5 hours. And I had to like sit there uncomfortably and not do anything. And it was like such a time sink and I was not into it. Because if you recall, like before I was not into that at all. Like I think to some capacity everyone wants to be cute. Okay? I want it to be cute, but like 5 hours? Come on. I was like, 5 hours? God. That was when I was like in elementary. Kind of like I was graduating elementary. So, it's different. Or wait, high school? I believe it was high school. Actually, high school. Sorry, high school. Even my memory's wrong. Maybe I just can't handle being called cute chat. It's just like, I don't know how to deal with compliments. I just don't know. Good night, Square Deer! Wow, rest well. Do you guys know how much I had to fight for Mega to add short haircut in there? It's because, like, you know, like, I feel like at the time that we were discussing it, it gave me a like existential crisis when I was like, what, cut my hair? Because I like I said before, like I have low self-esteem. So I'm not exactly like, bam, I'm cute, I'm pretty, you know, like I'm not really that kind of person who would like do that or say that about myself or feel that way about myself. And so having long hair and having it work out sometimes where if I like put on makeup and like put on a cute clothes and like earrings and whatever and accessorize and stuff and have me look like, wow, I can show myself to people and not feel like a troll. Like, maybe I am not a hideous beast. Like being able to feel that way because I had long hair was like, I was like dreading me cutting my hair and then hating it and then feeling like I was hideous again and that even makeup wouldn't be able to save me or anything like accessory or wearing anything cute like would not be able to save it. And so that's why I was kind of adamant. And then after the stream, I started beating myself over it because I was like, I feel like short hairstyle requires confidence. You know what I mean? I feel like short hairstyle requires confidence. Like being like, yes, I'm very... Because it shows more of your face. I feel like my hair acts as like a cover for my face, right? But with short hair, there's really not much to hide. You have your face. Like, face, look at my face. Like, look at my face. That's what short hair, I feel like, says as a statement. Is like... Because like, bam. Like, short hair, bam. Face card. And so I was like not confident I could pull that off at all. And like after that I had an existential crisis of like, man, like so many people would like kill to like be like, I'll give you 6K if you cut your hair. I feel like so many people would have been like, yeah, go ahead. Give me that 6K. And I hated myself being like, man, like, Megu, you're struggling, but you don't act like you're struggling, huh? Because you're not even gonna part with your hair, your self-esteem matters that much to you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh! Basically, I was like, having an existential crisis of like, oh my gosh, you're right. Like, why was I so adamant about that? I cared so much about, like, my appearance at that moment that I was like, what? You want me to cut my hair? That's crazy. Like... That was when in reality there was so many more worse things that could have happened. That would be so much worse for someone offering that life-changing amount of money. And I was like, you're right. I had to like reflect on myself for that, being like, hair can grow back. Hair will grow back. Who knows? Maybe I'll like. I'm like copiuming, who knows, maybe I'll like myself in short hair. And then Makmak was like, 6K isn't even possible. Like, what do you think I am? What do you think I am? Royalty? And I'm like, you're right. If it does happen, then you should be grateful, Megu. And anyways, it's like 99% not gonna happen. Like, I'll probably be streaming for like one stream. and then be like, okay, thank you so much for Donothon. So why are you so adamant about it? Because like I was so overthinking of the fact like, but there's a 0.000000001% it might happen. Like what if some crazy person out there is vindictive enough to do it? And I was like, really? You're that high horse? You're in a high horse? You think you're gonna reach that much? And I'm like, no. And they're like, so what's the problem? Why aren't you putting it there? And I was like fighting with myself. I'm like, oh. Literally had existential crisis about that. I literally was like having conversations with multiple personalities of myself, being like, oh yeah. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, oh, no clue, but I'm glad you did. Oh my gosh. Hey, what have you said? No topping crap about yourself. I'm okay. Sacrifices must be made. Oh my gosh, so many chats have happened. Megu, I must go to sleep now. Good night, Asian. While I just loiter around here for short glimpses into this part of the internet. No real steak and haircut. If you not want, then no cut. Yeah? No. If it's something I promised, then, you know, I'll do it. I think, reliability and trust. I've talked about this before. It's very important. So if I say I'm gonna do something, I should do it. Why would you say that you would do it and then not do it? Unless like something really, really crazy happened. And even then, like, it would be very much weighing on my conscience and there would be some sort of, oh, but we'll do this instead to make up for it or something. It helps having some pomade for the bangs? What does that mean? That's okay, Bear, if you just print out a pic of Edna and tell the person, I want this, please. Meg's gonna be Rapunzel in the next few months. Oh my gosh. Doing the other concert, I heard nothing but good things from the other girls. They said we look really very cute. 𝗬𝗶𝗺𝗶, you can be a girl if you can try. 170 centimeters, not tall. What do you mean? 170 meters is tall. Tall, she says, are probably 5'2". She's tall for PH standards. See? But you know, those standards are normally short for us. But it's tall at PH standards, so it's tall. Somewhere in the world, it's tall. Being a rule follower all the time sucks. I just can't. The guilt consumes me. The anxiety. I don't know. Let's see bald egg Mega right now. I know you have a toggle, don't you? I have never used that toggle. It's cursed. Do you really want to see it? Do you? You don't know what you're asking for, Mak Mak. My face gets really round if I cut my hair short. Exactly. It's like, why is she making Star Wars sound effects? I am? That's why I love my community Momgu. We both are really trying to get her to turn cute for special events. Having a 4-hour cute battery can be tricky. Yeah. Being like, I want to be cute, and then after 2 hours, you're like, I hate being cute. It's so much trouble. Sacrifices must be made. I'm gonna take a nap. I have work later. Good night. Oh, Yasumi, small! I'm so sorry. I'm late. Mega is cute. Take the compliment. Thank you. Since the first one I was exposed to was the short one, I may gravitate towards it more. Maybe. Mayhaps. We slowly converting her chat. Earrings, makeup, cute outfits. Should I slow but steady? We should win the race. Yeah, I've been having more cute outfits lately. I'm like, yeah. That was the first time since I became an adult that I wore that short of a skirt that it like barely covered my knees. Because it was bought for me and I said I would wear it, so I did. And wow. Usually, people use it short for practicality purposes. Hey, stop talking crap about yourself. I had to cut my long hair when I joined the army. Never went back to it, but it was beautiful. Right? It's beautiful to have long hair. Won't short hair help during the summer? It will help. Momgu cut off her hair recently because she said it was hot. She said it was hot. Yeah, Chad, I had to use every trick in the book to make her add short hair for 6K. Model looks good there indeed. Now I feel kind of bad about pushing it to 6K. I don't want people feeling forced to cut their hair. No, it's fine. It's life-changing amount of money. This much is like... This much is... If people donate enough to actually reach 6K, then... Yeah, after reflecting on it, then... Yeah, cutting off hair is a small price to pay, no? Mega is a child of her word. It grows back eventually. Exactly. She will do it. You really don't want to be short hair. Yeah, because I had issues with my self-esteem. But if I say I will do it, I'll do it. Because, like, if there's no trust, like, what even is there, you know? Like, this is there has to be trust between us. I think that's so important. I think it's just like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of, like, going through all these hoops and being like, yeah, no, I'm gonna do it if you reach this amount, and then I don't actually do it. Like, that would be disgusting of me. Because, like, I would have, I don't know, like, the emotions. Bye, good night, crippling anxiety. There's emotion involved when you, like, say stuff like that, and then you say, like, I will do it if you do this. And then they hold their end of the bargain, and you don't. You know? If it's mutually agreed upon. She's average height. No! I'm tall! I was the tallest, well, maybe kind of one of the tallest people in our meetup! Crippling anxiety must be lying when he said that 𝗓𝗂𝗧 said that 𝗓𝗂𝗧's taller. 𝗓𝗂𝗧 was shorter than me! Glad we got you those idol shorts then. Yeah. So I was like, it will help with summer as well, so win-win. Enjoy the yap, Megumi in chat. Thank you! I'm starting to sniffle. No. I trust Brogu, does that count? I'll send a pic. Maybe that's why I can, like, should do it on stream, right? I should do it on stream and, like, just have my hair on the cam and then I cut it and then I like, show my cut off hair. You're gonna cry for my hair when you see it. It's so long and I'm touching it right now. Sleep well, crippling. I mean, she's completing Subnautica, so trust equals established, yeah. Cause, like, that's like blue balling your audience, right? You're like, I'm gonna start a series, I'm not gonna finish it. Which is crazy because I'm bad at, like finishing series, and Subnautica is so freaking scary, bro. I think it's actually worse that I said, like, oh, I like that Subnautica lets me do it at my own pace. I think it's actually worse because now it's gonna take months for me to finish Subnautica because I'm like, I'm too scared to go beyond 20 feet. And it's like, oh. And it's like, oh, you're in the shallow waters, Megu. How hard would it be if you go to the deeper waters? And I'm like still stuck in the starter biome. Ugh. But it's so scary. Everything's so scary. Going to the dark. I have this phobia of the sea. The game is not that scary. I don't know. It makes me paranoid. Like going under the water, like the ocean to me is like this uncharted waters, right? And then it's like, if you go deeper and deeper, you're gonna discover all these like sea creatures with sharp teeth and bulging eyes, and they're gonna chomp off your arm and legs, and it's just like, that's how it feels like. In fact, Subnautica leans into that because you're literally in an alien planet, and there are predators. You know? And it's like, oh god. You could also wear a mask similar to what Cottontail does for more protection. I should. What kind of mask does Cottontail do? Just like a face mask? I gotta admit, I like how I look when I wear a face mask. When I first met with Akari-chan and company and Carl and everyone, I wore a mask and she was like, "Why are you wearing a mask? It's no longer the pandemic. What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I just think I look better with a mask." She's like, "No, I hate that you think that. You need to take that off. It's not that you look better with your face covered up. What do you mean?" And I'm like, "I just think I look better." So even sometimes when we took pictures, I had my mask on because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm surrounded by such pretty people and I feel small. But in our second meetup, I didn't wear a mask at all. I got better about it. I've been better. I'm better now. I'm not the best yet, but I'm better. We get so many good clips from Subnautica. I hope people are enjoying Subnautica because I'm gonna play twice next week because I've been scared for my voice. And I feel like in Monster Hunter I can on Monster Hunter I had this false security of like, I don't scream that much in Monster Hunter, not realizing I actually scream a lot during monster fights. And so I'd scream and be like, please, no, I don't want to scream anymore. Please, my voice. And so Subnautica was the one I had to bench because I was like, I am definitely streaming. I am definitely screaming when I play Subnautica. If I play Subnautica, I'm definitely gonna scream. 自分の見た目はあんま自信ないからね、昔も今も。でも今は、もう少し楽になっちゃったんだけど、昔は絶対なんかね、気にしてたんだけどね、長い髪だと、なんとなく顔、ごまかすじゃん？なんか、cover、どうやって言うんだろう。how do you say cover in Japanese? Cover my face. カバー。そうそうそう、カバーみたいになっちゃうんだよね。長い髪だと、でも、短いと、なんかね、ふわっとする。顔が全部、見え出し、丸出し見える。なんか、低い短い髪だとあんま、なんかね、ごまかさないから、自分の中では。なんか初めて友達と会った時も、なんかみんな可愛すぎて、マスク着てた。なんか、みんな綺麗すぎて、可愛すぎて、私は、すごく恥ずかしい、綺麗じゃない気分が、なんかね、恥ずかしい。みんな綺麗だから、綺麗じゃない自分も恥ずかしい。で、そう思ったんだけど、今もマシになっちゃった。友達とまた会って、今回はマスク着てなかった。でも最近はね、メイクとか、可愛い服とか、イーリングも、なんかね、そういうのを、着ちゃったんだからね、着て。どうやってる？今、最近やってるから、マシになっちゃった。隠す。そうそうそう、隠す。長い髪だと顔なんとなく隠すじゃんって思って、だから短くなっちゃったらなんか意識しちゃうかもしれないっていう話してた。She admitted that she's small. No, she feels small. I knew it. That's what I mean. I was feeling shy. I was feeling embarrassed because, oh my gosh, I'm surrounded by pretty girls and I'm not pretty. No, that's how I felt. But it's okay. It's okay. I've gotten better about it. This time I didn't even wear a mask. It's crazy because I wish I could just believe people. Like Akari-chan and friends, like they will tell me like, oh, you look cute. And when I call someone cute, I also mean it. Like, I called, like, Karo. Karo was like, oh, I wish I could pull off 𝗔𝗱𝗃𝗀. Because I was wearing the 𝗔𝗱𝗃𝗃, the cute outfit, the small skirt, and the frilly shirt and ribbon and whatever, and the hat. And she said, oh man, I wish I could pull that off. And I was like, you could pull it off. I think Karo is gorgeous. I think she's so beautiful. Her skin is, like, flawless. She had short hair. She had short hair this time. Even her, like... Of course, you saw Karo. She's short hair 𝗓𝗃𝗀. Because she used to have long hair as Karo Necromancer, right? Oh, sorry. Should we not speak of Karo Necromancer? Is that taboo? Karo Necromancer no longer exists. What are you talking about? She was always 𝗓𝗃𝗀. She was isekai. Isekai to 𝗓𝗃𝗀. But Karo was very gorgeous. So I was like shocked when she said, oh, I wish I could pull that up. And I was like, no. You could. You're. What are you talking about? You're drop dead gorgeous. I feel so small next to you because you're gorgeous. Akari-chan and Karo are both gorgeous. 𝗲𝗡, when I met her too, she was also like, gosh, she looked amazing. 𝗲𝗡 looked amazing when we met too. I was like, dang. She looks like she could be like a pop star. 𝗲𝗡's look. I mean, crippling anxiety met her, so he can vouch for that. She was like slay. And she was just wearing a hoodie. She was wearing a gray hoodie. So, she was like, not even like glammed up. She looked so cute. But anyways, yeah, like I wish I could believe it. Because when I say it to other people, I wish they'd believe it because I mean it. When I say, you're cute, you're pretty. I genuinely believe that. And like, Akari-chan and Karo say that too. They're like, Mega-chan, what are you talking about? You're cute. What are you talking about? And I wish I could just believe it, bruh. I wish I could believe it. Why is my brain not believing it? なんで信じてくれないんだよ。なんかね、自分はね、他の子と、喋ったりするの、可愛いよ。絶対可愛いよって褒めると、心の中から思ってるから、自分は。でも、他の子が私のことを可愛いんだよって言われたら、なんで信じがたいなんだろう。頭が。脳が。バカ野郎。なんで信じてくれないんだよ。信じろよ。そんな、自分の可愛さ。わかんない。信じろ。って自分で言いかけて。でもね、if we hadn't give you those outfits, you should probably just go to the idol concert in cargo pants and sandals. Look! I think I pick cargo pants because they look good and are comfy. And also, I only wear 2 sets of cargo pants. 3, maybe. But the others are like you know those flared pants? Like they're like kind of like leggings but not tight fitting. Those are the ones that I wear. All I've seen is the shorts, and it makes me wish I found you sooner so I could seen it live. Yeah, I'm gonna do Subnautica. I'm gonna do Subnautica soon so you can see more of those shenanigans live. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be the first time, unfortunately, that I'm gonna meet those kinds of, gosh, like scary things. But yeah, a lot has happened. It's okay. You're here now. Better late than never, you know? There's always also the VOD. But I guess it is different seeing it live, huh? Mask is cute on girls though. Right? I feel like Mask, like, it's cool. She had her Lolita outfit, so Mask was probably spot on too. The Lolita outfit, I did not have a mask on. Next time I wear it, if ever, I'll have the complete set. I'll have socks and the skirt and probably a mask, maybe. The mask look can work for guys too. Yeah! Guys with masks are cool. Though since I have the short stylized Gabe guy beard, masks are a non-starter. What do you mean? Because you don't like covering up your beard? Oh my gosh, it reset again. If it's techwear, it's cool on guys. True. With beard, it doesn't even work. If you build up your self-esteem one stream at a time. Yeah, thank you, arigato. Flower from Mega for being cool. Arigato! She confirmed small once again. No! It's feeling small, not being actually small. In real life, I am very, very tall. I am humongously, ginormously tall in PH standards. Thank you for the flower, Elijah. Interesting. Did he meet her during the PH VTuber convention? Yeah. Crippling met Philly during the PH VTuber convention. I believe she was cosplaying herself, partially. I like how me and Elijah we on the same page. You need an umbrella for a complete Lolita. Umbrella! Those cute Lolita umbrellas! It would have worked today because I got rained on. If I had that Lolita umbrella. I wouldn't have been rained on. My feet would have still been wet though. I like how... I feel like I would feel so cute. I wish I could like meet up with Akai-san and Karo and like actually be like, today we're gonna dress up. Because that's what happened when me, Akai-san, and Karo met up and I wore that really like, you know, the Lolita outfit in the airport, and therefore when I arrived to meet them, I was still wearing that. They said they were caught off guard because they didn't expect me to like dress up, so now they had to like dress up when they weren't planning to. Karo even wore like a very cute like flowery dress because of what I wore. And so when we went to watch the Hatsune Miku movie, Akari-chan was like, can you tell me what you're gonna wear that day so I can match your energy? Cause if you're gonna come in with like the full like cute, like, you know, like sparkle outfit, like I don't want to be wearing a hoodie. So I had to send, this is what I'm gonna wear today, pics in our group chat. Yeah, I started a dress up revolution. Karo was like, I was gonna meet you in like, I don't know, like, you know, I don't know, like a simple shirt and like pants or whatever. And you literally like tweeted, oh, this is my outfit in the airport. And I had to pivot, Megu. I had to pivot. Which is so funny because like when we first met, like I was the one with the shorts and the t-shirt and they were the ones being like, wow, you know? It's so funny. She went with Furimoto. Yeah, she did. Like Veltro. Short beard equals... Oh no, you're right. Actually, I never even thought about that. You're right. Stuck in the mouth? That would be so uncomfortable. You're right. Dang. It's fine. A beard is kind of like a built-in mask. But Burb, ducks love being in the rain. I mean, yeah, I tanked the rain. But it was like, oh, man. Gotta sport the full gear. Just do a Miku cosplay. If I ever... I don't know. If I ever do a cosplay, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I would cover everything. Like, even my eyes, I'm wearing sunglasses. I'm like, and then a mask. And then everything is, like, covered. I'm wearing gloves. I'm wearing high boots, socks, everything. I'm wearing this crazy outfit. Which would be great, actually, if I could cosplay my initial outfit. Because my initial outfit, I was like, Mama, can you make me modest? And then she covered everything. I didn't. She gave me gloves. She gave me socks. Like high thigh socks, like up until the granny shorts socks. The bet that outfit is warm. Dang, I'm gonna have the AC at full blast. Perhaps one day when I'm settled down. I just feel like I've talked about this before. Sorry for like boring you if you already heard me say this, but like one of the reasons stopping me from committing to being like, yeah, I'm gonna do an IRL cosplay is not, well, partially is because I'm welcome back, Julia. Partially it's because of like, oh, privacy, doxing, whatever. But like a part of me is also like I'm thinking of like the long term, like the expenses, and then after that the maintenance. Like I'm probably gonna have to get a wig because my hair is white and pink streaks. So I'm probably gonna have to get a wig, which means I'll have to maintain that wig, and because like I spent money on it, you know, and like I have to keep it at pristine condition past my bedtime. See you all at the Subnautica stream, my fellow 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓じゃないよ。ハマっちゃうんだけどな。𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓。違うよ。もふたちだよ。白鳥だよ。It's gonna get stuck because it's actually catchy to say 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. No! But see you in Subnautica. Thank you for staying as long as you did, Joe-san. Thank you again so much for Minecraft. And arigato. See you. VTubing is perfect since as a girl you don't have to prepare to have an actual face cam. True, that too. Like imagine I have to like wear actually like presentable. Oh, I have to wear a bra. Imagine streaming for 7 hours. What is that? Anyways, imagine streaming for like 7 hours and you're wearing a bra. Ugh. Lord have mercy. I don't want that. Like I'd hate that. And then you have to like cover up. I can't wear shorts because usually sometimes I wear shorts or like long dress shirts. So I don't wear pants because it's freaking hot, you know. So imagine having to like always be covered up because I'm not gonna show myself in public not being covered up. So that's so much trouble. So it's like VTubing is perfect. I can be in my pajamas. I can be comfy. I can sit however I want without being like, oh, that's not ladylike. You're gonna show everything, and it's like, ugh. So it's perfect for me, you know? So I like VTubing. Yeah, but also like, you know, I'm shy. So I do have a small interest in cosplay because I kind of wanna like go on conventions someday and being like, hey, I'll be at the convention. I want to meet fans. And so, or whatever. It's a pipe dream, but you know what they say about dreaming big. So, like, it's not commando, it's full dress. It's a long dress shirt thing. What are you talking about? That is not how it works. It still covers most of it. You know? It covers what needs to be covered, whatever. Whatever, you're telling me you guys don't do that? When you're at the comfort of your own abode, you know, it's fine to be like comfy in your own abode in a way that I would never do when I'm in public and I need to be presentable in front of people. Tim Megu, I'm shy, says the most unhinged thing right after. Wait, what part? Which part did I say was unhinged? I am not commando! What is with all of you? No, I'm say so. Don't you know? Saying things like, oh, she has a praise kick. Oh, she's going commando. No! It's like a duster! You know, like those long ones. Don't you know that dusters exists? You know? Duster. My Wi-Fi's so bad. I'm watching Mega at 144p. P. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I added a P there. I'm sorry. 144p. I think the 44 threw me off because it's a double 4, and so I was like, oh, double P too. 144p. But yeah, outfit, makeup, that's so much time to get ready. I guess it would be like like it would encourage you to be presentable every day and like wake up early every day or whatever. But like VTubing is just so much better, you know? Wearing cute outfit, makeup, clean room. Exactly, clean room. That was one of the problems that I was thinking of like doing like streaming with like camps too. Like you with like living in kind of like a not so good environment and having to like show that on cam and be like, hey, hi, and the conditions of your background is like, oh, bathless stream classic. No, I take a bath after the stream. If I wake up late and can't shower, I wash my face and then I shower or take a bath after the stream. Because anyway, Mamgu says that after 12 noon, you shouldn't take a bath because temperature or whatever. So if you missed the time frame to bath in the morning and it's after 12 in the afternoon, then just you have to take a bath at 4 p.m. The next window that you can take a bath is 4 p.m. So, did she just confirm she's bro? Look. 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 Okay, this isn't anything yabai. But like, I'm pretty sure most VTubers don't wear a bra when they're streaming because you don't see me. You see my model. And you will never know how uncomfortable they are. I'm not telling you to look! Get your head out of the gutter! No! We're not having this conversation. Look, this isn't yabai. This isn't yabai. Sushi, do you hear him? What? What? What is it? Yes? Meow meow? Sushi? Sushi? He shut up when I picked him up. Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? But yeah. Did you hear Sushi meowing? I was yelling. He's like, what are you screaming for? What are you screaming for? But look, that's just an unspoken reality, isn't it? That's just an unspoken reality. If you're at home, why would you be fully decked out? Why would you be fully decked out, chat? Like, ask anybody. Okay, maybe not. That would be harassment, wouldn't it? Like, ask anybody, are you wearing a bra? No. But like, it's just an unspoken rule, okay? We'll never speak of this again. Just don't think about shh. Never heard of that. With a cam on, we might get a glimpse of Broku. Stunning and brave. She look at the bright side. I only am presentable when going out. See? Julia agrees. Look, ask any woman that is okay with being asked that. Like, bras are not something that, oh, I want to wear a bra today. I'm just gonna go around my house in my own humble abode wearing a bra. No one is gonna do that, bruh. No one's gonna do that. It's not economical, astronomical, ethical. It's not. Just don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Good evening. How's the grind go? Oh, it's just chatting. Yes, it's just chatting. We're just chatting, Sanka. We're not doing anything weird at all. Sushi, help us. I am now. Even shoes on. What? Shoes on? I am shy. I don't know, bro. Some of your topics are kind of interesting. Look, it's different. You know. This is soothing, though. I'm wearing jeans. What? Why are you wearing jeans at home? I don't even wear jeans when I'm out. I don't own a lot of pair of jeans. I think I have like 2 jeans that I rarely wear. Hey, do you go commando when you're home? It's a wild thing to randomly ask somebody. No! I don't want to ask Julia. I didn't know Julia. No. I didn't say to ask Julia. I just said like, look, Julia agrees with me. Julia agrees with me. Right? I can't believe we're having this conversation right now. No. Ask anyone. I notice I'm asking you, bro. I have slippers, shorts, and a shirt. Yeah, but you're a guy. You don't wear bras. Say you're not even wearing a bra. How come you're not wearing a bra, huh? You're going commando too? You're not wearing a bra? I can't believe you're wearing slippers. I'm not wearing slippers right now. You literally said ask Julia. I did. Sorry. I reject that. Erase that. Erase. Typo. Now I have a 𝗓𝗂𝗁. What's a 𝗓𝗂𝗁? Is that those t-shirt, cargo pants, and docks? What are docks? I'm wearing PJs. Exactly. I'm wearing PJs. I dress up to work, yet even so it's at home. In my defense, these are the only pants I brought to my grandma's house, and it's cold. Wait, that's different. That's a clothing choice born out of necessity. But you got me. I'm wearing no bra. See? It's not anything weird. Don't make it weird. It's just for comfortability, you know? It's more comfy. It's more comfy when you're just at home. When you're at home, you're asking a guy why he's still wearing a bra. When I'm a guy, so maybe different. Look, it's like I used to go commando, but little sis moved in, so I couldn't anymore. Dang, ripped of commando rights. 𝗓𝗂𝗁, those Japanese varsity jackets. Oh, docks are combat boots. Oh, what? You're wearing combat boots when you're at home? We didn't make it weird. You brought this up. No, I didn't. You were the one who did it. No. It's already weird for a bit already. No. We're moving on. We're moving on from this conversation. No. It doesn't have to be anything weird, okay? It's just comfier that way. And that's just how the world works. You know? It's just how the world works. It's not anything. What are you talking about? What are you saying? What do you mean wearing your sister's panties unhinged? No one mentioned anything about wearing your siblings' panties. Stop it! This is a say-so chat. I am a say-so VTuber. Okay, we're say-so. We're say-so. I'm gonna drink my milk, bruh. I didn't want to have tea tonight, so I'm drinking my milk. I'm sleepy. I'm going to bed. I'm going. Ah! What's wrong, baby? Oh my gosh, what? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Yes? Okay, bye. He's like, enough. I'm leaving. You aren't say so per se, you are sus. Mildly sus. No, look. It doesn't have to be weird, okay? It's just, that's just how it is. That's just how life is. I didn't even notice that we just talked about how getting ready is troublesome. And then you were like, did you just admit that you have no appendages? Wait, appendages? Are appendages? No, I think I'm using that word wrong. Anyways. Wearing clothes to say so. I am wearing clothes. The clothes that matter. I'm wearing the clothes that matter, guys. I'm wearing the clothes that matter. Remember how she said she's always worried about Zatsu? She's because she's worried about running out of topics. Yeah, because like sometimes I get awkward. Like my awkwardness catches up to me. Oishii. Megumi, you have shared so much stuff with us. It is kind of wild. Is it? I don't even remember half the things I've shared with you guys. Megu's comfy core. We're just hanging out. That's my vibe. We're just hanging out. Just don't think too deeply about it. You know? Just think about it like, you know, like your dude friend is like, yo, it's so hot. I'm gonna take off my shirt. Something like that. Like, just think of it like that. Like, we're just bros hanging out. You know? Yo. What rhymes with yo? Yo, bro. We're gonna be so cool, yo. I think I need to leave. I think my goldfish is on fire this time. I think my goldfish is on fire, so I really need to like put out the fire before my goldfish turns into fried goldfish. Grilled goldfish. Yo. Love the tamamo hat also. Yeah! I think I said this before, but I don't see Mega as a girl. I see her as the unhinged little sis I never had. Exactly. So don't think too hard about it. Don't you dare private this VOD. If you do, we need the hours back. No. Okay, fine. Let's just it's fine. We're fine. Let's just じゃあgoldfish. How do you say goldfish in Japanese? We're not gonna private it. But I think it's a good time to end it since it's midnight. Goldっぽい. Ah! Goldfish. 金魚. So, 私の金魚、今燃えてるんで、助けなくちゃいけないね。だから、配信、終わりなくちゃいけないね。Yeah, literally goldfish. I misspelled it at first, so I was like goldfish. Goldfish. 金魚. So. I knew you were thinking about it. Will any JP person understand that reference? No, they're just gonna think I'm a weirdo that says my goldfish is on fire. But yeah, I think this is a good time to end the stream. I really moved mountains to be here tonight, but I really wanted to have this talk with everyone and say thank you properly too, since I couldn't say it properly during the collab and the day before that. But yeah, so yeah, this is my last stream for a while actually. Now that I know that, I might not. But I already said goodbye. But what else do I even know? I don't even know. I think this is a good like closing remarks, right? GG. The kingyo, moe. 燃えてる！メグちゃん助けて！そう言ってるよ。私の金魚が。聞こえてる？聞こえてる？聞こえてないよね。私しか聞こえないから。GG. Yeah, GG, thank you so much for chatting with me. Now I'm leaving for a while. Because I was gonna rest before the Subnautica. The great Subnautica. But I'll probably release a schedule soon. I'll release a schedule soon of next week's schedule. I might do double stream. I might do a membership stream. After the second Subnautica, just to have a chill time where I'm not talking a lot, hopefully. I always feel compelled or like just end up like just talking a lot anyways. But I might do a membership stream. I'm going to help with some chores. See you guys. See you, Julia. Bye-bye. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do a membership. I'll put it in schedule properly. I'll talk with some peeps in case of collab and then finalize my schedule. And then I'll post it soon. But yeah, thank you so much again. I really do appreciate. Thank you, that one dude and Jintai for super chat and dono. Arigato. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I hope you guys enjoyed our little zatsudan and our talk. 見てくれて本当にありがとう。最後のところはあんまり日本語で喋れなくてごめんね。話してるところがちょっとやばいから通訳するのなんかね気まずいというか通訳するの気まずい。I was awkward. I didn't translate our last convos because it's awkward to translate that kind of convo in Japanese. So it's better if they don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, 見てくれて本当にありがとう。みんなといつも雑談してるのが一番好き。だからこういう配信に時々やっちゃうの本当嬉しい。みんな来てくれて本当にありがとう。Thank you. Yeah, I really love yapping with everyone. So I hope you guys had fun and enjoyed our yap. And thank you again to the contributors. And Mak, I hope you get well soon. And that the 4-time dose medicine makes you stronger. Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. And that you get better soon. And good luck, everyone. Have a nice day if it's still morning for you. If it's evening, good night. 朝じゃないね。おやすみ。みんな来てくれてありがとうございます。バイバイ。Oh wait! We need to raid someone. I was gonna say we need to raid someone. We need to raid someone. Gosh, my pronunciation is sometimes like blah blah blah, you know? We need to wait. We need to raid someone. レイドやります。待ってください。誰か。今、ライブ配信やってる。あ、またライアン。Ryan is live again. I'm always raiding Ryan because she's the only one live that I see. Okay. Okay. We're raiding Ryan. Everyone, say hi to Ryan. Oh my gosh. Don't look at me. I hope you guys enjoyed our summer chat. I want to do more just chatting and use this thumbnail because I'm really proud of it. And I'm also really like this outfit. But I can't like monitor it when I'm playing, so I like clip through a lot of the illusion. So I like just using it just chatting. But yeah, goodbye again. I'm sorry. Stop! Don't say Commando Ray! Just say Mega Ray like a normal person, okay? Okay! You better not say Commando Ray! Just say Mega Ray, okay? Everyone be nice to Ryan, okay? さよなら。また明日じゃなくて、またお会いしましょう。来週バイ